Hi everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. Welcome to my weekly Tea Time and a Card. Today I have a card fold for you that was new to me, and I hope it is also new to you, and it's very easy. I'm going to be using the Hello Kiwi stamp set. This is a standalone stamp set with no dies. Really a lot of fun to play with. For ink colors, Parakeet Party and Berry Burst. And you can see all the stamps that I'm using right there. I'm using a lot of them. Now for cardstocks, this is 8.5 by 11, but I'm going to cut it with you guys to show you how large we're going to need. This is a larger card, so I have an envelope. These I get through Amazon. I think they're 6 by 6. Let me measure. Yeah, 6 by 6 if you need to find this size. I have the Glorious Gingham designer paper I'm going to use to do the flap. And I'm going to do that right now because you guys know me well. If I wait till the end, I usually forget. So all I'm going to do is add adhesive to the flap. And then I'm going to line this up. It fits perfectly because this is 6 by 6. And then I just use paper snips to go around and cut the shape of the flap. It just makes the presentation so pretty when you send this out to someone and they have a decorated flap. Do a lot of you guys do this with your envelopes? I try to. Okay, look how pretty and simple that was. Okay, so my envelope is done, so I did not forget. And this is Parakeet Party. I think I forgot to mention that. Then we need basic white 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. 2 pieces of the same Glorious Gingham designer paper. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then 3 white ones that are 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Did I say 3 or 2? 2 1/4. I hope that's what I said. I'm thinking I said 3, but I meant 2 1/4. Okay, I'm going to show you my card, and then I'm going to show you how to cut and score. This is called a third card foil. Whoops, let me say that again. I goofed because I'm trying to read something at the same time. Third fold card. This is what it looks like. You can see the 3 squares are going to go on these flaps, and this opens up this way. Isn't that neat? It's kind of like an origami fold. So that's why you need the larger envelope to fit your card in. So look how pretty that flap is to coordinate with your card. Okay, so let me set these aside. And I'm going to bring my paper trimmer and my scoring tool. And we're going to cut the 8.5 by 11. We're going to cut at 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So you can keep this for another card. 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So you guys, the reason I can't be with you when I usually go live is I'm going to see the Sound of Freedom movie. And it's only in our area for a week, so I'm like, I think tomorrow night's the last night. Okay, and before we score, we need to add 2 pencil marks. We're going to do a pencil mark right at the top here, and then over here on the left. We're going to measure at 5 1/2. Just add a little tick mark. And then you're going to turn and do the same thing on this side at 5 1/2. Now make sure your pencil mark is at the top and on the left. And now what we're going to do is score at 2 3/4 this way. We're going to turn once, 2 3/4. Okay, so your line should be over to the left and at the top. Now we're going to score diagonally where we added our pencil marks. Now I like to repeat this in case I have any new stampers. I always use a permanent black marker at the 6-inch mark all the way down. It just highlights it for me, and it's easy for me to see my dots, my pencil marks, so that I can score diagonally. So I'm going to line that up and score. Now let me see if I can show you what the score lines look like. I'm going to see if that shows up in the camera. I just got to wait for my camera to catch up with me. So you have one here, and one that goes diagonally. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and erase those pencil marks if you can. And then we're going to fold on the score lines. This is such an easy card. And then the diagonal line. So you can see the diagonal line, and they all meet right here in the center. Okay, now let me bring the card in to show you. When you fold this, we have to make sure that these two sections right here go towards the center, and then this one on top. So I'm going to press, see right here, I'm going to pinch those towards the center, and then press this down. And you're going to have to use your bone folder to get that corner to fold down, but look how easy that was. Okay, now let me bring what I need for my other pieces. We're going to do the stamping before we glue everything down. These are no stamping. So the top one is just the full kiwi. So I'm going to open my berry burst and my parakeet party. I'm going to start out with this image in berry burst with one of our squares. And then we're going to fill in, let me see if I can bring my ink pads in the camera. We're going to fill in with parakeet party. And then I'm also going to use the dotted image to add some dots. Okay, so that one's done. Now we're going to do this part, and it's actually a slice of the kiwi. Let me open this up with berry burst. I want to use this corner because there's a little tiny bit of ink there. I'm going to cover that up. We're going to color it in. I'm going to use the dotted image again up here. And then we've got hello, right about there. And the raspberry I'm going to do twice. We're going to do first generation and second generation stamping. Second generation just means it's going to be lighter. Now, let me grab a scrap. I want this to be lighter, so I'm going to stamp off, and I'm going to do 1 and 2. There's my raspberries. Okay, now we can assemble. See how quick this card is. I'm going to glue this to the center panel. Just like that. Then we're going to fold this closed. This one's going to go on the top portion. So those of you guys on Facebook, I hope you're going to surprise me when I get back from the movie. I'll be able to see some of your creations. Oh, I should have done this pattern to make it different. And for those of you on Facebook that leave me a comment, I'm still going to pick a name tomorrow morning for a winner. I'm going to win this card that I'm making with you. Okay, this one's going to go right here. And one more. And I've already done my envelope flap, so I won't forget. And this one's going to go right here. Look how quick and awesome this card is. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one open, this one closed, and then we get 2 pretty envelopes, one for each card. So I'm so glad you joined me tonight, even though I wasn't live on Facebook. And for those of you on YouTube, hello. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you subscribe and like my YouTube channel. And next week, I will be on vacation. I will be away with my grandkids and my daughter. I'm going to try to get a video ahead of time again so I can post it for you. But if not, I will see you the following week. So have a good week, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.